Hello everyone, this is a bit of a different video today. We are going to be looking at the Wild update, is what it's called in Minecraft, and we're going to see what they've done with it. I have seen this before, but we are going to be putting this in a tier list for what I'm most excited for, and what I think will be the best things to add to Minecraft, and what I'm most excited for because the Wild update is wild. So let's go and just jump right into it. I I really like the deep dark cities. They look really cool. They're probably gonna be my new favorite Minecraft generation, like natural generation in the game.
Something called a Sculk Catalyst. And the main thing about the Sculk Catalyst is it's actually what causes the Sculk to spread. As you can see here, whenever a mob dies, such as a zombie, near the Sculk Catalyst, it actually spreads Sculk underneath it. And the amount is based on how much XP that zombie would have dropped.
Wow. So, the deep dark, it's kind of overgrown with all these skull blocks, so that means that lots of mobs must have died there.
Quite a lot, yes.
And then we have the Skulk Shrieker. So when this block is activated, it's gonna give that really scary shriek sound that you heard now. And it also gives this darkness effect, so it's like pulsating darkness.
No.
And I will say to our younger viewers, in a minute we're gonna show you a clip that's a little scarier.
Ready to grow mini mangroves growing from the mangrove. And you can see here the mangrove tree grows propped up on root blocks. It has vines hanging down from the leaves. The propagules are actually growing underneath the leaves. They actually grow from the leaves themselves. And I really like how the propagules are looking here. So as you can see in this video, walking around, you're just completely surrounded in the mangrove swamp. It's just mangroves as far as the eye can see, just like in real life. And you have all the mangroves propped up on their roots, growing in the water, so you can take your boat underneath like Agnes likes, and you're just completely surrounded by the awesome beauty of it.
Cool.
Yeah, so we're adding really cool renewability mechanics to mud. The first of which is if you take a dirt block and pour a water bottle on it, then you can get more mud. And then the other one is if you take your mud block and you stick it on top of the dripstone, it will sort of like drip the water out of the mud and eventually dry it out, which turns into clay. Mud bricks are a really, really exciting like building block. And as you can see here, the brick texture is actually different than the other stone bricks that we have in the game. So you can see them roaming around, adding a lot of ambience to the swamp, making it feel just nice and cozy at night. But really, my favorite part of them is just making the world come to life. Like,
And now we're here inside my creative testing world, and since it's Halloween time, I have a spooky skin on. And yeah, but I have got a little bit of a tier list, pink being the best, purple being, it's not the best, but I really love it. Blue being, yeah, it's pretty cool. Green being, I mean, it could be better, but I like it. Yellow being, oh. Orange being, I don't like that decision. Okay, so we are starting off with fireflies. These for me are pretty cool. I didn't really see them coming, so I'm just gonna put them in the middle. Fireflies are right there. Like, they're cool. They add a lot of atmosphere, but I don't know if, actually no, they're cool. They add a lot of atmosphere, but I don't know if you can move them. And if you can't move them by putting inside of a jar or something, then that's disappointing. So I can't exactly put it super high up because I don't know what it does yet. Next up, we have mangrove tree. Okay. I'm gonna put it with the fireflies. It's pretty cool, but I don't know exactly what all the variations look like and how it's gonna be super useful to the Minecraft player. Now, actually, I really like the idea of that. I love the idea of just riding around with a boat with a chest in it, because I don't know about all of you, but I always run out of inventory space whenever I am going for an adventure inside of a boat. So I'm putting that up higher because it always happens, like, every single different time. Next up, we have tadpoles. Okay, so tadpoles, I like tadpoles and frogs quite a lot, so I'm going to put them up with the boat and the chest up here for tadpoles. And then next up we have frogs, so we'll put them up next to each other. Next up we have the mangrove swamp. I'm actually going to put that up here because it looks really nice inside of the part that we were able to see at Minecon Live this year. So I'm going to put that up with all the others so far. Next up, mud. Okay, so mud is pretty interesting. So I'm going to put it next to the fireflies and the mangrove tree. Although, I didn't put mud very high, but mud bricks, they look nice. They can actually be used in some pretty cool building, and they're a different kind of bricks we never had. Now, I don't know about all of you, but I've always wanted to use a lot of clay in my builds. So now that I hear we have renewable clay by using the mud, that is amazing. It is a very nice looking block. It's a very soft looking block, I guess. And now I can actually get a lot of it without too much stress and trouble. So easily up there. Next up, we have the alley. Now I know I didn't show you guys the alley earlier, but the alley is this what you're seeing on screen right now, and it was the mob that was voted for Mob of this year, and it is adorable as heck. It is basically a moving hopper, so if you throw in an item, then it will try to find multiples of those on the ground. So you can't just give it like diamond door and then it will go searching for a diamond door on the ground. It has to be a floating item. So it's basically a movable hopper. And the alley, it's so cute. I love it. I think I'm gonna absolutely adore the alley. So hopefully we'll be able to see that within next year. The Deep Dark Cities. I am in love with the Deep Dark Cities. I know that they're gonna scare me so badly because of the Skulk Screechers and the Warden and all those things. But it's a really good challenge in Minecraft to not get caught by the Warden. Like, have you seen how crazy that guy is? He can two-shot you in normal netherite armor. That's ridiculous. So, for the Dark Cities, they look amazing. I would love to see them do more things like this with the Dark Cities, where it's like a challenge. Next up, we have the Skulk Catalyst. Alright, so the Skulk Catalyst is the thing that drops XP whenever a mob is killed next to it. And I don't really know how to explain it, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like it. And let me explain my reason why. If you have a mob farm above it, you can make a piston feed team that keeps pushing the blocks down from the Skulk Catalyst, and you could have infinite XP super easily. And I personally am one to not like that. So, I'm gonna put it down here. Call me crazy, but that's just my opinion. And last but not least of the things I'm gonna cover today is the Warden. The Warden. It is gonna scare the life out of me. It is gonna terrify me. It is going to not be very good for my health. And I personally do not like horror games. So we are going to put this up at the top. And I just said it's gonna scare me to death and all those things, but the Warden is just so cool. It's absolutely fantastic. So we've tiered all the things that I'm gonna tier today. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of an overview of everything that we've looked over today. For the bottom of the list is the Skulk Catalyst, which isn't even that bad. It's on the yellow. It's not even like orange or red. Next up, we have on the green layer, we have fireflies, mangrove trees, and mud. Which this is like the middle ground, so it's like it's cool, but I personally don't like really like it or anything. Boats with chests I've been waiting for a long time. Tadpoles are pretty cool. Frogs and mangrove swamps are really cool. Deep dark cities are gonna be fantastic. Renewable clay, yes please. Mud bricks, they look like just dripstone bricks, which is really cool. And for the top layer, which is I absolutely love this is awesome, is the Alley and the Warden. Anyways everyone, that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you on the next one. Goodbye. Hey guys, so I just want to say at the end of this episode, I have not been feeling very well, and that's the reason I have not been uploading many videos, and also I haven't felt like it. But I am going to try to do more uploading and everything in the new year, so look forward to that next year. And I'm going to try to do some more uploads this year. I will see how I'm feeling. I'm still not very good, you might be able to tell. But yeah, thank you so much for being patient with me and just not spamming me about you're not uploading and all that stuff. So yeah, I really appreciate it guys, and I'll see you on the next one. For real, goodbye.